Ever speak up in a meeting only for the conversation to roll right over you? You put in the hard work, you know your stuff, but somehow you still end up feeling completely invisible. It is easy to assume the people who naturally command attention were simply born with a magnetic personality, a quality that you either have or you don't. But researcher Vanessa Van Edwards found that charisma relies on a hidden language of subtle signals. It turns every single social interaction into a subconscious cue contest. This graph shows the reality of human communication. 93% of transmitted information is entirely nonverbal. The actual words make up a tiny fraction. That 93% encompasses posture, microexpressions, and physical movements, broadcasting who you are seconds before you even speak. Consistently feeling ignored usually stems from broadcasting the wrong combination of nonverbal cues. This matrix charts the two specific traits required to build charisma: warmth on one axis, which earns trust, and competence on the other, which earns respect. If you project high competence but zero warmth, you land here. You become the hyper-focused expert. People respect your skills, but you come across as cold, intimidating, and difficult to approach. Flip the variables, and you get someone who is bubbly and friendly, but lacks authority. People enjoy your company, but they will not necessarily trust you to handle a critical project. Scoring low on both traits puts you at the bottom. You risk appearing uncaring and unhelpful, essentially guaranteeing that your presence goes completely unnoticed. The ultimate sweet spot is the top right: high warmth and high competence. This is where you inspire true loyalty, drawing people in while commanding their total respect. To see what this balance looks like in practice, consider Keanu Reeves. Professionally, he is exceptionally dedicated to his craft, executing complex action choreography that proves his competence. Yet socially, he treats everyone from co-stars to fans with immense humility and kindness. He proves that universal likability requires you to actively maintain your authority and your approachability at the exact same time. Projecting that required warmth starts with the smallest details: lightning-fast facial movements called micro-expressions. The most critical micro-expression for warmth is the Duchenne smile. A genuine smile activates not just the mouth, but the muscles around your eyes. If you only move your lips, the human brain instantly registers the expression as fake and untrustworthy. You can also signal warmth by slightly raising your eyebrows while someone speaks, which broadcasts active interest and engagement in their story. Competence, on the other hand, is generally projected through macro body language rather than facial expressions. Standing tall with your shoulders pulled back is a technique called power posing. It signals physical authority to the room and actually tricks your own brain into feeling more in control. But there is a strict rule to all of this. Your physical cues must match your spoken words. If there is a disconnect between the two, observers will automatically default to believing your body over your voice. Memorizing the smartest thing to say is useless if your crossed arms and tense posture are actively broadcasting discomfort to everyone in the room. You can monitor these signals in your own life by running a quick mental audit after any meeting or conversation. This visual checklist outlines the friend and expert test. It gives you a highly practical way to measure exactly how you performed. Down the first path, ask yourself, did I make the other person feel appreciated and seen? Did I act like a friend? Down the second path, ask, did I clearly articulate my knowledge and show that I know what I am talking about? Did I act like an expert? If you are entering a completely new interaction and aren't sure which trait to emphasize, always lead with warmth. Warmth initiates the connection, while competence provides the substance that justifies their continued interest. True charisma comes from intentionally aligning your physical signals so your genuine value is finally seen and respected by the world.